As a youngster, I did not attend church. It wasn't required in our home until about the age of 14 or so, when my folks decided maybe we did need a religious upbringing, so we joined the Methodist Church. And I was at an age when the youth fellowship, which was a brand new one, and I kind of got along well together. I finally realized that my reason for being there was to satisfy my own reasons and to satisfy my own desires. It was all about me. And by the time I was married, I no longer had need for church. No longer had need for God, I guess is what it amounts to. So for the next 50 years, I studiously avoided going to church. Mary Jane, my wife, and eventually the two children were raised in church, as she had been forever. And I just didn't have the need for it. I was self-absorbent, I realized. I was able to solve my own problems. I was able to be master of my own ship, as it were. If problems came up, I could satisfy them. I could answer the questions. And life was pretty good. I got to spend a lot of time doing whatever I wanted to do, specifically on Sundays. And it was great. I didn't miss church. I didn't miss God. I didn't miss a church building until about 5 years ago. It appeared that one day about 5 years ago, I started having questions, personal questions that I couldn't answer, which was really foreign to me because I'd always been able to answer any question I had about my life, my business, my work, my family, whatever it might be. I found myself getting somewhat depressed at not being able to find the answer. I've always been able to make a chart. Pros, cons, this is what's good for, this is what it's not good for. That didn't help me anymore. I needed something else, and I didn't know what something else was. It dawned on me that perhaps there was one thing I had not tried. It was hard for me to admit it, but one Sunday morning I said to Mary Jane, I think I'll go to church with you today. And I did. We went to Fair Oaks Presbyterian, where Mary Jane had been regularly attending. And I walked in and felt a great deal of satisfaction. And now I can look back on that first experience after 50 years, and I know what it was. It was love. Not that I didn't have love in my life. I've had lots of it, family, friends. But this was a different kind of love. This was a new love that I probably hadn't experienced before. And it caught me off guard. I probably wasn't ready for it, or didn't think I was ready for it, when all along I probably really was. The morning that I walked into Fremont Presbyterian Church, I realized I was home. Didn't know why, and didn't really understand it, but I was home. I felt comfortable, and I knew that a door had been opened, and that for some reason, I had walked through that door. I'm still trying to open that door. It has been opened, and I have found love. And obviously, I found God. Or maybe he found me, I'm not sure. I might have been the one that was lost, and he found me. But obviously, I did open the door, and Christ has come in. And it has made me a much more peaceful person. When I didn't even know I wasn't at peace with myself. I thought I have always been at peace with myself. The only thing that's difficult for me right now is to completely let myself go and realize and say that God is in control. I'm not, because for the last 70 years I have been in control, and now I know that it's not me, it's God.